Blue Clover devices here. Today we're in the lab going over our ICT solution. Right here is the Pogo pin cassette, and this is the base. The specifications for these two devices I'll go into in a second. But overall, the application here is for engineering teams looking to provide a test solutions for a device under test. In this particular case, imagine a bare PCB similar to this with a potentiometer, a Bluetooth module, as well as an nRF52 module. And so this testing solution is being used by teams all around the world to basically enable remote hardware development. So if you take a look here, you can see sort of the sandwich we got going on. We have a CNC routed mount bottom here. We have the press plate as well. And then at the top here is the PCBA that holds the DB78 connector, as well as the 4-power cable. In terms of specifications, we have 5 specifications. The first one being, we do have a 78-pin D-sub connector for digital and analog tests. We have, like I mentioned, a 4-power connector. The dimensions of the board for the PPC itself, let me flip it over. It's going to be 280 by 160 by 60. And then for the dimensions of the press plate, we're gonna have the dimensions of 225, 180, and 60. And then the overall net weight of this cassette is 2.2 kilograms. Overall requirements for the different tests available. Let me just turn this around here. Overall, the test requirements for the device under test are 10. First one being the maximum size of the PCA being A5. Now this can be modded to be much bigger in any dimension you need, as well as this base here can be modified as well. PCB test points should be under 1.2 millimeters. The distance between the test point and the center of the test point should be less than 2 millimeters. So we're talking about, if you're looking here, the test points should all be on the same side of the board. So similar to here. The test point should not be on the lead of the components. The test point should not be placed on the trace vias. The component height of the test point on the top part side of the bottom side should be less than 10 millimeters. Let me say that again. The component height of the TP side, bottom side, should be less than 10 millimeters. The last 3 here, component height on the non-test point side, top, should be less than 40 millimeters. The clearance between test point, the TP, and adjacent parts should be at least 2 millimeters. And the clearance between the TP and the PCB edge should be at least 2 millimeters. I'll put this in the comments below with our spec sheets, but I just wanted to make a video so that you can at least see what all we can do from an off-the-shelf perspective. What other customers tend to ask for from a customization perspective is going to be it's going to be done here on this side of the board. So they may ask for additional multiplexers or an additional shielding for maybe RF analysis, or perhaps you would add a Lime SDR connector here for additional RF test. So that customization we can do ad hoc, but I just wanted to make this sort of an introductory video so that folks can get a better understanding. Have a blessed day.